What's up, Foundation? What's up, YouTube? It's me, your big partner, Cartoon One from where? Eastside Avalon, the village storyteller. You know, y'all see what that say? What that say? Somebody read that to me. Eastside Avalon GC. Woo, if y'all know how much this thing costs. If y'all know how much it costs. But now it's worth it for the turf. Anyway, as you can tell by the title of the video, this is about, man, when I mess around, got my big old stupid butt kicked off the bus from going to work in the free world. You know what I'm saying? Now, at the time I'm in a prison called Elmo. It's out here in Alabama. So now now they call it a work camp. They turned it over to like general population, but now it was widely known as a work camp. Okay, so now a lot of people here will go out and work in the free world. I'm talking about go work at all type of free world jobs. It was like a work release, but it was a hybrid. It wasn't a work release in that sense because we wasn't getting paid. We wasn't getting paid, but it was a work release in the sense that we went to the free world and worked every day. Okay, now my first job was. The first one was, it was picking up paper on the side of the highway. Man, and I loved it. You know what I'm saying? At this time, I'd been down about 19, maybe about 18, 19 years at the time. You know what I'm saying? Hadn't seen nothing about the streets, nothing. So now here it is. I finally done worked my way down to this lower level prison. And I'm going out. When they told me I had the job, I could go out and work. At first I was like, whoa, you know what I'm saying? Is it real? Yeah, it's real. It's real. I'm like, okay. So now dudes that's already going out working, they telling me about what it's like. You know what I'm saying? Man, we can go here, go there. Ain't no supervision. None of that. Excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me. Y'all know I gotta sneeze 3 times for the set. But anyway, so dudes tell me about what it's like. They've been going out working, if you got a girl, she can come see you, you know what I'm saying? You might can creep off into the woods or creep off around the corner or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Wherever you can creep off at. That's what they doing their thing, you know what I'm saying? A lot of them was getting packs dropped off and, figuring out ways to bring them in and just, you know what I'm saying, you going, get a little free world food. You'd be surprised when you on that highway, how many people coming up down that highway that know you prison workers that's throwing weed out the car, all type of dope out the car, bottled water, sodas, food, the whole hookup. You know what I'm saying? Tell your girl, hey, look, I'm gonna be right here on this time at this date, blah, blah, blah. She'll pull up, bring you food and all that. It was just something to do. It was nice. It was a break from the regular routine of doing nothing but sitting in prison behind the wall, just looking at other fools. So here it is. I was excited. I was happy, y'all, to get this job. I'm on my way out. Okay, my first day out, it's about 9 of us on the van. So we going to work. I'm in a prison called Elmore. We going to work in the Montgomery area, the Montgomery, Alabama area. You know what I'm saying? All around. Just wherever they need us is at, we would go. We weren't in the same place twice most of the time. We would go to different places that they was dropping us off around the city. So here it is. Okay, they dropped me, 2 black dudes and a white dude off. So now I forget the name of the highway. I wasn't there long. They say, look, clean from here all the way down to here. And boom, by that time, the van will be back around, pick you up, take you to another location, or it might be over with for the day. No telling. But it was a long distance, long highway. I forget the name of it. If I could remember it, I would say it would be a lot of people here out that Montgomery, Alabama area that will remember it. Anyway, so I'm just excited, man. I'm looking around like, man, you know what I'm saying? I'm out here. But, you know what I'm saying? You could take the boy away from the gang activity. That don't mean you gonna always take the gang activity out the boy. You know what I'm saying? Because I am who I am, and I was about what I was about. As simple as that. So as time goes on, you know what I'm saying, I'm checking out the scene. People passing by, they honking their horn, bump, 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 bump. You know what I'm saying, hollering, hey, where you locked up at? You know what I'm saying? I'm like, all right. So we just doing our thing, doing our thing. We went to lunch, came back. After lunch, we back out. You know what I'm saying? So now we done made it all the way down toward where the van is supposed to pick us up at. Now, a lot of times, the van driver would pull up, he would park, and he would like pull up, he would park, he would let us out right here. And he might go 5-6 blocks down the street and park and just wait for us to catch up with him. And then he would pull off and go further down, the highway, the roadway, the freeway, whatever he was on working, he would pull off. Sometimes, depending on the driver, how scary he was, he would try to always keep us in sight to make sure that nobody drive up, we jump in and pull off and go on. Because, it was that simple. It was that simple. So anyway, we had caught up to him. This was after lunch. We had caught up to him about twice, and he said, well, look, we're going to go further down a couple of more times, then we just going to take it on in for the day, y'all. We did enough. I'm like, cool. We really wasn't doing nothing. We was walking in a pack. You know what I'm saying? We had the long sticks with the nails on the end. We poking papers. We had big bags tied on our side. We throwing trash and stuff. Poking trash, throwing it in. Just cleaning up the environment. Cleaning up the neighborhoods where we was at. That's what they was using us for. So anyway, we got to a four-way. You know what I'm saying? A four-way street. Busy street. Now, cars coming, going every which way. Cars coming every which way. Now, needless to say, the whole time I've been out here, picking it, cars passing by, me, especially back then, being who I am, having the mentality that I have, I'm hitting them up. Bang! Cars coming by, I'm hitting them up. Bang! 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 You know what I'm saying? I'm just, me, being me, I'm hitting them up, y'all. I'm hitting them up, man. I'm hitting them up. So, hold on, let me see. All right. I ain't gotta look good. But anyway, so, man, as we got down toward this four-way, I'm standing on the corner. And, I'm giving it up. Bang, bang, both hands. Bang, 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 a couple of times now, dudes that came by and, they like, what's up, cuz? What's up, cuz? What's up, cuz? You know what I'm saying? And a couple of times, now you gotta look, a couple of times dudes, what's up, blood? Now you gotta look. You gotta realize where I'm at now. We in Montgomery, Alabama. Montgomery, Alabama is highly gang oriented. You know what I'm saying? The as far as the blood faction go, the biggest gang there is Cedar Block Pyrus. You know what I'm saying? Montgomery, Alabama. They real big in Montgomery, Alabama. Cedar Block Pyrus. And as far as the Crips go, you got the Rolling 60s, and you got the Playboy Gangsters, and you got the 7-4 Hoovers. Now those the three biggest Crip gangs in Montgomery. You got a spattering of Marvin gangsters, a spattering of Kitchens, stuff like that. But the majority gonna be Playboy Gangsters, the biggest, the PBGs the biggest, then the 6-0s, then the 7-4 Hoovers, like that. So okay. Anyway, I'm just doing my thing. So now here it is, getting in toward the end of the day. I'm giving it up. Man, a dude was sitting in a lane going this way. Was sitting in at the four-way. His car was going this way. I'm facing this way on the corner. And I'm just giving it up. So the dude let his window down. He's like, hey, man, hey, check this out. I don't know where you think you at, fool, but what you throwing up don't ride over here. So I'm like, what? Now, for those who know and those who don't know, I'm at the area. I believe I was on the west side, I think. But we're not too far from some projects called Smiley Court. Now, those that are from the Montgomery area, they gonna know about Smiley Court. Anyway, but I believe I could be wrong. I could be wrong. Don't get me wrong. But I believe that the project that was down that street at that time was called Smiley Court. Anyway, so the dude was like, "Hey man, check this out, man. What you throwing up, man? Hey, that ain't none of that around here. Ain't none of that around here. Take that on the north side." Now, of course, the north side of Montgomery, Alabama, is Crips and Disciples. You know what I'm saying? Predominantly Crips, a lot of Disciples too. No Bloods. You're going to find the Bloods mostly on the west side, and I believe some on the south side, but mostly on the west side. But anyway, so when the dude say, what? So when he said what he said, I'm like, say what? He like, man, ain't none of that over here, fool. You in the wrong area. So, you know, me being me, I'm like, man, wherever I go, this is what's happening. Wherever I go, this is what's happening. If I'm standing here right now, this is it. So the dude like, oh, is that right? Oh, is that right? Okay, yeah, you one of them dudes out of prison. Okay, just hold on. Stay right there. Stand right there. Don't move. Just hold up. He skirt out. When the light turned green, he skirt out. Now, I ain't gonna lie. My warning bell started to go off a little bit. So the dude that's with me, he was like, man, Toon, what you doing, man? Man, you tripping, homie. Man, we better go. I'm like, man, fool, man, we ain't gotta go nowhere. He like, man, have you lost your cotton picking mind, dummy? You's a big stupid. Look, homie, look. We in Montgomery. We don't know nothing about no Montgomery. We in prison where we been for many, many moons. He like, man, you don't know what's coming back, man. You know these fools killing that wheel out here, man. You out here gang banging, tripping, and all this stuff. Now you out here, you ain't got nothing to protect yourself with but that stick with a nail in the end. Man, these fools finna come back with that heat, man. You know they finna blow you down. I thought about it. I said, he right. I said, he right. I said, look, let's get up out of here, man. He like, yeah, let's get up out of here. So we was all kind of packed up right there on that corner. The van is across the street, but down the street about a half a block. Man, listen. When the sense that he made kicked in, man, we heard him, got across that street, got to that van, and got in the van. Now, the van we was in today, it didn't look like the regular prison van that we usually be in, but it was the prison van. By the time we made it across the street and got in the van and sat down and pulled the van door up, the dude who was getting in, he telling the van driver, which was a young black dude, which was cool. He was a cool dude. He said, let's get up out of here. Man, Toon out there tripping, man. Toon out there throwing up gang signs, man, and ran across the wrong dudes, man. They on their way back. Man, let's go. Cause yeah, man, them dudes, man, they'll shoot the van up and everything else, probably. You know what I'm saying? So the bus driver, like I say, was a CO. He like, man, Toon, what you got going on? I'm like, yeah, homie, man, I'm out there tripping, man. Come on, let's go before they get back. So when he cranked the van up, he turned it around, and we leaving. As we leaving, we stop at the intersection. Because a red light caught us. Man, listen, 3 cars pull up. 3 cars pull up. And they pull up because it was, now where I was standing was a corner, but it was a vacant lot. It was a lot. You know, a lot big enough to hold about maybe 9 cars. You know, a dirt lot. They pull up and they pull into the lot. And we see them. We getting in, and I ain't going to even lie. Now, everybody on the van, they getting down low because the van driver tell me, y'all get down. So fools getting down low, up, you know what I'm saying, getting down low up under the window and all that. I know y'all asking the question, did I get down low too? Man, what? Did I get down? Y'all must forgot who I am. The skin tender. I got down too. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I ain't too bad. Man, yeah. I got down too, you know. We down low. We trying to make it seem like it ain't number one person, boom, in the van driving. But they don't really notice this van that much. But still in all, you don't want that. We don't know if they're going to follow the van, shoot the van up or whatever. But we peeking and we looking. Man, about like the first car, the same dude who told me ain't none of that over here, got out the car. And another dude, the car in back of him, each car had 2 or 3 people in it. The first 2 cars had 2 people in it. The last car had 3 people in it. And they got out and they standing around, they looking down the street. They looking every which way they can. They looking down the street. That way, this way, that way, this way. They looking. They trying to find out where my big stupid butt went to. So the van driver, he going off the pole. He like, man, look, Toon, man, look, see, we can't have this. Man, you making it hard. You making it hot, man. We ain't out here for this. Man, it's a good job. You done messed it up because you ain't coming out no more. You not coming out here no more. I'm like, dang. So when the light turned green, we skirt out. So man, look, we get back to the prison. Man, the van driver, he had to tell the captain what happened. He told the captain what happened. Needless to say, I lost my job. That job, at least. I didn't get, man, look, it was a couple of months before I got back out. On a job working in the free world. But it worked out in my favor. Cause my next job I got, I started working at the main food plant for the whole state of Alabama. Now, the main food plant means that all the food that's distributed to every prison in the state of Alabama comes right here. It comes through here. All of it, all the food, any and everything that's served in the Alabama prison system, the food comes right through here. Trucks pull up daily from different prisons, and we load them up. We stacking up pallets and boom, 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 boom. We loading them up. We get them up out of there. You know what I'm saying? It was jumping, man. We ate like royalty. Not only did we eat all the different foods that we wanted to become, and then even though a lot, like I say, it was prison food, we were able to cook it how we wanted to. We had because like the meats, this place had 7 main big sections. And the meat section where meat was cut, cooked, matter of fact, to us, it wasn't prison food. And it really wasn't, because we was getting the choice pieces of everything. Then there was a lot of stuff that came through there that was not, it wasn't the prison food like stuff. It was, real stuff, man. We got down. Man, look, I was the forklift driver. I moved up to the forklift driver. This right here I'm telling y'all now is a whole nother story. I moved up to the forklift driver. Man, listen, y'all, I gained so much weight working at this place. I quit on my own. Man, it was lovely. It was so lovely, man. Oh, it was lovely, man. I did not want to leave it, but man, I was gonna eat myself to death. I had to leave this job. I had to leave it. And I couldn't. They didn't want me to quit. Man, my free world boss man was cool. My free world boss lady, she was in love with me because, man, let me show you something. Look, man, I make a forklift dance. I could make a forklift dance. You know what I'm saying? I'm a certified forklift driver. Got my OSHA card and all that. But anyway, man, that's that story, man. I need to go ahead and hip y'all to how it went the whole time I was at this food depot. But anyway, I just had to get y'all that little story, man. Let y'all know how, man, I had my big dumb butt out there throwing up gang signs and like they got the whole van shot up, man. Them dudes wasn't playing, They wasn't playing. They came back for some real live get down. But anyway, man, it's me, Cartoon One from Eastside Avalon, the village storyteller. And I represent the gangsters, man. I'm out. Peace.